On Wednesday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said a strong dollar policy is something that US always had. He added that good policies will always bring in money, and those comments came a day after President Trump shrugged off the recent decline in the dollar, prompting a broad-based sell-off in the greenback. Well, Bessent's remarks sparked a broad rebound in the dollar on Wednesday. The recovery came after the currency had tumbled 1.1% the previous day. Post Trump's comments that he was comfortable with the currency's decline and asked whether he was worried about it, Trump told reporters, and I'm quoting here, "No, I think it's great." Sonia Martin, head of FX and monetary policy at DC Bank, said, Bessent seems to be making an attempt to calm frayed market nerves. While the US may welcome a softer dollar in general, a rapid depreciation of the currency is clearly not in their interest either. On murmurs that the United States may follow Japan's lead in selling the dollar versus the yen reached new heights on Friday, and that came after the Federal Reserve Bank of New York did rate checks on the currency pair. However, Bessent said that US is absolutely not intervening in the currency market to sell the dollar against the yen. Asked whether the US might take such a step, the Treasury Secretary said, and I'm quoting here, "We don't comment other than to say we have a strong dollar policy." After Bessent's comments, the yen sank against the dollar. The Japanese currency's fall on Wednesday marked the steepest intraday decline in over a month. On Tuesday, the Bloomberg's dollar index sank to the lowest level in almost 4 years. That slump had helped push both the euro and pound to the strongest level since 2021, while the Swiss franc reached the highest since 2015. Meanwhile, in Asia, the South Korean won and Malaysian ringgit led gains against the US currency. Another notable reversal saw the dollar rising after a slide to an almost 4-year low, following a tech-led rally that drove the S&P 500 briefly above 7,000 for the first time ever. Equity gains faded after Bessent's comments. Meanwhile, gold surged to a new record above $5,300 an ounce. Separately, cryptos recovered somewhat on a weak dollar narrative, with Bitcoins testing the $90,000 mark again. That was despite a seesaw in the currency markets.